Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Rachel and I make planty content, planty repots, planty how-tos, planty tours, all things planty. So today I have a rare plant rehab and repot some of my plants. Main focus is the rehab. I blanked because I was like, am I really gonna have time to do the repot? Probably not, but we can all hope. So the main goal is to get these plants in a better shape than they are right now, or at least better conditions than they are right now. Some of them have been neglected. Some have been terrorized by pests. Some it is both. And one, it's because I had no idea what I was doing when I got it. So we are going to fix those things today, and let me go through what plants I have. Let's see, the first one, let me do least bad to most bad. That's kind of hard. I would say this one's actually not doing too horrible. So this is I have two of these. This is one of my pink nobilis, Alocasia pink nobilis. It actually is not looking that bad. Like, I don't know if you see that little leaf, it's so cute. But it just doesn't, it's not doing as well as my other one. My other one, if I have a picture, I'll put up right here, is like thriving. And I got them at the exact same time, both as tissue cultures. So I think that this one is just too small for the container that it's in. I think its roots are just so undeveloped that this is just too much substrate, and it's maybe just stressing it out is the vibe. So I am going to put it in a smaller container. I'm gonna just put it in one of those corm cups, but I'm gonna do it in the same substrate, the half perlite, half fluval mix. So, and then we'll watch it and see what happens. Plus this is just ugly, like this looks gross. So we're gonna change that. Similar vibe, I actually do have two of these as well. This is the second of my Alocasia Jacqueline. So as you can see, it is not looking great. To be honest, the other one isn't looking great either, but I think it just needs to stay where it is and it'll be fine. This one though, I don't know what's going on here. I think that I'm gonna put this one also in a little corm cup and just get it not as much substrate, kind of similar to the pink nobilis. This other one was decimated by spider mites, and I think I got them all, but as you can see, this leaf did not make it. But this one, it looks a little damaged. It looks so pretty when this first came out. I think that this is a Alocasia purple vein, Longoloa purple vein. It's so messed up that I can't even tell what it is, to be honest. But it just looks really sad. You can tell it has pest damage. So I am going to, oh yeah, and the roots have root rot. So I'm going to take it out, remove the roots that have root rot, remove the leaf, and kind of just get it going again, take off all the rot. I'll probably repot it up in this exact same, like, different container, like same container but different one, because I'm going to get a clean one and use the same substrate as the other ones, just so that it can get a good start. Restart. All right, we only have two more, but I take a long time, so this is going to take, you know, this will be a full video. But this next one is one that I have struggled with ever since I got it. It is my, I can never say it, anthurium lagogatum papillinum crossed with RFLS. I have no idea what that means. It means it's a hybrid, I know that. But when I first got it, the leaf it had was this one, and I really liked the length of it. It was also really velvety when I got it. These leaves have some pest damage, so it doesn't look exactly like it did when I first got it. Then it put out this one, which was nice. But then it put out this one, which just looks really janky. And I was like, well, maybe it's a humidity issue. And then I put it in better conditions, and then it gave me this one, which is not as bad, but it is totally infested with thrips, which is where we're at right now. I don't actually see any anymore, I think, because I treated it, but oh, my light just went out, so sorry about the lighting, but my light just died. No, there are thrips on there. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this one is, because I'm tired of it looking like this, absolutely insane, is I'm going, and plus it's like long and lanky and just doesn't look good. So I'm going to completely chop it up. I'm gonna cut these up into little node sections and put them in some sphagnum moss so that they can hopefully root up and make a new plant, because this is actually insane, ridiculous, ugly, horrible. Love you, but what the fuck? I mean, what the heck? Okay, next one is I just recently got this, and if you watch that video, I'll link it and link it up here. But you're gonna laugh, because if you watched it and know what you're doing, you knew that I was horribly messing up, which was, this is my philodendron, God, I always forget, Bernard Pazii? I'll put it on the screen again. But I bought this as a propagation, like this entire limb was propagating in a tube. And I was like, oh, I'll just put it on a moss pole and some leca and it'll totally be fine. And that did not happen, because these roots were used to like 100% water, and I slapped it on a moss pole and was like, it's gonna just do great. And no, it didn't. And that's makes sense. So it kind of has been rotting in the corner of my bedroom for 3 weeks, and now the bottom half of it is like squishy, and I think that we have maybe 2 nodes that can be saved, so I needed to do it now. So that's one reason why we're making this video, to force myself to actually do this. But same thing as with the anthurium, I'm gonna chop it up, put the nodes in sphagnum, and hopefully they make it and grow some roots. So that is the game plan. Let me go get my supplies and then we can get started. I got my containers. I'm gonna go ahead and do the anthurium and the philodendron first. I got my containers. They are just leftover. I had some old sphagnum moss in here from a propagation I did a while ago. But these are just old food containers that I got from like Chinese takeout. And actually one of them, I couldn't get the label off. So one time my friend came over here to help me move, and she was like, where would you want your oat rolled edamame at? And I was like, that's, yep, okay. But I'm gonna fill these up with sphagnum, and then we're gonna get to chopping. I have found sphagnum moss propagation to be the easiest propagation there is, even easier than water propagation, because with water propagation, you have to like fill up the water. And with sphagnum moss, I literally leave these alone for months, don't touch them, and just have them under light, and they thrive. I don't think sphagnum moss has ever failed me. I'm actually propagating some Hoya carnosa in sphagnum moss, which I was nervous about because I didn't know how Hoyas did with sphagnum propagation, but they're loving it. So I will keep using it. All right, so I have both of these ready. I think I'm most scared of the anthurium, so that's the one I'm gonna do first to get the worst out of the way. First thing I'm gonna do is cut off all of the leaves and throw those away so that I don't have thrips flying everywhere. I also want to make sure you guys know how bad thrips are. Hang on, let me move you up here. Okay, thrips are literally the bane of my existence. I tried so hard in the beginning to get rid of the thrips. Like I'm still trying to get rid of them. I mean, I was trying really hard to prevent them. Like anytime I would treat something with thrips, I would take it outside. I would change my clothes because I heard that they would like hop on clothes and like switch, you know, and like fly around and stuff. Now I'm kind of like, I just don't do all that. So if you have thrips, you can do that. They just kind of like all pests are now to me, are just like part of the process. And if I see a plant with it on there, I treat it. That's kind of the situation. I do some beneficial insect treatment every now and then. I'll get like minute pirate bugs and stuff and like spread them everywhere, but they are pretty expensive. So I've really just been treating it with Captain Jack's, which is not my favorite. You know, like I don't want to use pesticides when I don't have to, but the beneficials, like the amount of beneficials I would need to keep it under control, I would be spending hundreds of dollars like a month, like, because shipping is so expensive because it has to be 2-night shipping for live bugs. The shipping is really where it gets you. But anyways, that's not what you guys came here for. So that's just like FYI, if you think that I'm taking the thrips like not super seriously, it's because I've had them for months. But anyways, okay, let's go ahead and chop this up. Going to make sure I'm recording. Yep, okay. We're going to chop up all the leaves. And I'm gonna go throw these away. I'm not even sad because they look horrible. I can see the potential though. All right, threw those away, and I washed my hands, so there's no thrips on my hands. I am going to, I have my homemade mixture of neem, isopropyl alcohol, and castile soap. I'm gonna spray this a little bit so that, I don't know, it just makes me feel better. Like it probably won't get rid of any thrips, but it just makes me feel better. So I'm gonna spray this, and then I'm gonna cut it off. Try to get as low to the base as I can. You guys even see what I'm doing? Nope, not really. So, forgot I moved you up to talk to you. Okay, that's better. All right, so I cut this off at the base. I'll boil this later so I can sanitize because pon is expensive. Okay, so now I am gonna get rid of all of these little pieces, and I'm going to cut it up. Each one of these little nubs is a potential root, so I am going to cut it up like just little slices, probably like that size. And I'll just make this, there's not really a node on this top one, so. Nice. Okay, so I have 5 potential little plants, and I'm going to put them, I've already labeled it. I'm gonna put them in here. I'm just gonna just kind of like bury them in there a little bit. Not too crazy. Like that. And then take a little handful of sphagnum and just lay it over the top. Okay, I am going to put this and the next one I'm going to do both underneath my bistro shelf lights where my tissue cultures are at. I'll show you guys what it looks like whenever I'm finished, although it doesn't look too crazy. It's just to take out containers underneath the grow light. But hey, you know, who knows? Who knows what you guys like? I don't. Okay, next one. Oh wait. Okay, next one is the Bernardo Pazii, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna sterilize this real quick, and then I'll start cutting it to the other one. To sterilize, I use I use nail things on a little isopropyl alcohol dispenser, and I find that that's just really easy. Nice, simple, and it's cute because they're pink. Every part of the process can be fun if you want it to. Okay, so these are nice and shiny. Let me bring you back up so you can remember. Sorry if you're getting whiplash. Remember what this looks like. Okay, so basically I am gonna try to save this node, even though every single part of it has already tried to put out a root. So I don't really know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try, because this one has almost started to get squishy. So I'm gonna try to save this one and that one and see what happens. And I don't think this is connected to the pole at all. So I'm going to attempt to unconnect this. So easy. Oh my God, that's so bad. And then we just pulled off because it's so rotted. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you can see how rotted that is. I know this is what you wanted to see. Okay, well, I'm going to cut as close, like as far away from the rot, but still using the node. And see, that looks semi-healthy, like the inside of it. We're gonna try. And then I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this leaf off. And I think I'm just also gonna cut that part off too. Should I leave these on? I don't think that these are good. Can it grow new roots from this? I don't know. This one looks semi-viable, so I'm gonna leave that one on, but I'm gonna cut these dry, crispy ones. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Wow. Yes. Okay, so I got this giant container. I probably could have fit them all in one container, but I was just, don't know what I was thinking. Was I thinking, where'd my other one go? Oh, I need to cut the crispy bits from it. Why does this remind me of like the Lord of the Rings character Treebeard? Kind of reminds me. I don't know why. But cutting these crispy parts off, which I think are the roots. Like, I don't know if it'll be able to regrow that. My only hope is maybe this spot right there. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we shall see. Okay. A little bit of sphagnum to go on top, just for fun, because it feels right. And then I'm going to top it up. And same thing as last time. I'm gonna go under the Vitro grow lights. All right, I'm gonna clean this up, and then we can start on the alocasias. Okay, we're all cleaned up. I have my 2 little corm cups that I'm going to put my baby alocasias in. And I also have my my perlite stratum mix? Fluval perlite mix. And all my plants. So I think I'm gonna start with the nobilis. So let me put you down here. Yeah, so you can see. Sorry, that's Miso. You okay, Miso? All right, so I'm gonna fill up the container just a little bit, and I'm gonna use all the fresh stuff. So I'm not gonna reuse any of the stuff that was already in here. And I'm interested to see what this root system looks like. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. It's actually not bad. I was like scared of some rot, but they're just really baby. Just very baby roots. So I think that'll actually go really well here. Maybe want it a little bit deeper. Yeah, that was like this one was the first one, or the pink nobillas were my first ever tissue cultures. So I didn't really know what I was doing. And to be frank, I still don't really know what I'm doing. I know a little bit more. Oh, crap. See what I mean? And okay, so I'll just put a little bit of water in here, and then I'm just gonna pop her in the cabinet. See, that was easy. Now to do this one, I'm tempted to just kind of pull it out of there. Oh, I felt something tear. That's probably not a good idea. But, oh my gosh, that is a rotten corm. Oh, that's not great. Okay, looks like the roots are decent. I just gotta get this corm off. I don't know if that's a good thing to do. But it's rotten, so I need to do it, don't I? Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Look at the little baby. The little baby. All right, we're gonna do this. I forgot to pre-fill it, but that is okay. Ooh, it's a cute little baby. Oh my gosh. See, they also just look so much more proportional to the containers they were in last time. It looks so cute now. Okay, so I'm just gonna water these and then put them in the cabinet, and then I'll get started on the bigger alocasia. I found this pot that I bought back when I went to PlantCon, and it's iridescent, and I completely forgot about it until now, and I feel like that's a perfect option, although the holes at the bottom are a little large, so the flugel is falling through, but if I be delicate with it, I think it'll be okay. Okay, so I'm going to just plop her in there and then fill her up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just didn't feel like getting out the pond and having a whole nother substrate. I'm like, ugh. It's already like 7:30 and I'm like, I'm tired. Okay. Just be very careful. I'm gonna go put some water in here, and then I don't know where I'll put her, but I'll show you whenever I'm done. Okay, new day, but I wanted to show you guys where I wound up putting all of the rehabs. So I put the Bernardopazii and the anthurium that I cut up in these two. I also have the anthurium topped with another Hoya that I'm trying to propagate. These tissue cultures, I'm actually going to be posting a video soon about me potting those up. And right above that is the Alocasia longiloba purple vein. She's still not looking great. I'm keeping her watered. She's not dead yet. It's not mushy. So we're we're keeping our hopes up. As for the other little baby alocasias, this is the pink nobilis, and that is the alocasia baby Jacqueline. The Jacqueline is not looking great. I mean, it wasn't looking great to start with, to be honest, but it's still looking almost even worse. I don't really have a lot of high hopes for these, but then again, like, I have both of these in a different version. Actually, the nobilis is right here, and that one's doing really well. Let's see if I can show you this leaf. Oh my God, isn't that so cute? I love it. So I'm not super worried if I lose that tiny nobilis, and even the alocasia Jacqueline, I have a bigger, a little bit healthier version of that one, so not too worried. Thank you so much for joining me for this rehabbing rare plants video. Sorry, it's been a while since I posted. I'm trying to get back onto a regular schedule. The last month was, I feel like I'm saying the last month has always been really crazy, but this last month has been especially a little crazy. So I wasn't posting for a few weeks, but I am back to business, back to regular stuff. So hope you stay along and enjoy the rest of the videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.